Anybody else here today? Oh, it's Thursday night, guys. It's a rainy Thursday night. Watching the cameras out at the old shop, I had a river in the back driveway. Coming down hard. Hello. Anybody in there? Yeah, this is it'll be real nice 1 minute. Next minute it's pouring down rain. Next minute it'll be sunny. Back and forth all day long today. I was kind of holding off on loading the brake press up because of the rain. Dad said put a bag over the motor and go. All right, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. A buddy of mine from Bell Fountain's going to come in and help me get as much done as we can get done tomorrow. I got the brake press unwired. It's moved out by the front door, ready to go. The air compressor is unwired, unplumbed. The air tank is down off the wall. That was fun. Those are ready to go. The phase converter is ready to go. The paint booth motor is removed. It's on the skid, ready to go. Some of the wiring and conduit that I put in for the brake press and stuff like that, I've got it taken down. That stuff takes some time now. I wasn't expecting, I figured by noon I'd have the trailer loaded and go, but I didn't even start loading the first piece. But I got a lot of stuff there ready to go in the trailer. I haven't gone around picking all the tools up yet, which I figured that would have been done. I guess I'm gonna just put that stuff in I've got small wooden crates. I'm just gonna put all the tools in the crates and load them up and go, I guess. Load the toolboxes and sort everything later. Yeah, oh man. Doing that phase converter kinda, I'm not an electrician. The reason I joined the Army is because the Air Force wouldn't allow me in there because I do have a little bit of shade issues with my vision. Or did. I don't know if I do now or not because painting, I can see the differences. Hey, Travis. You finally caught one. But yeah, the Air Force told me I couldn't read their schematics good enough to join the Air Force, so I walked next door. They told me to join the Marines. I said, nope. I passed that door up and went in the Army's office. All right, David. The Army didn't care. Can you shoot? Yes. Can you drive? Yes. Sign here. Do you like playing with explosives? Yes. Thank you, Randy. I was in for just over a year and unfortunately never left the States. Ended up going through a nasty divorce, and that that messed me up pretty bad. Ended up leaving the service early, unfortunately. There was many times I had debated on rejoining, but I never did. Yeah, that one was horrible. All the way through the marriage. And then had to chase her halfway across the country to get her to sign the divorce papers. Never did find her. Ended up doing the divorce without her. But that's a different story. A good buddy of mine joined the Marines our senior year down at JVS. He got suspended from school. I forget what he did, but he got like 15 days out. And he come back like 13 days, 2 days before he was supposed to come back to school. He come in with the Marine recruiters, and he joined the Marines. They had to sign him out of school. Amen. Amen. Well, hey, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, I got it all fired up the other day, but it wouldn't stay running. I can't remember how much fuel I got in it. I don't have the fuel filler filled up or hooked up yet, so you got to pull the bed off, put fuel in it. So that didn't work out too good. And then fighting with getting a good battery around that place. The big block don't like starting on a little 600 cold cranking amp battery. I'm surprised you got that after rushing to get Homer back together. How's your engine coming along? Did they find any more damage? Look, looking at the head gaskets, I'm going to say you had an awful lot of boost running through that engine. Awesome. 9/11 hit. Let's see. I was building framework for molds in a foundry. We left for lunch, went over to Brookins Bar for lunch, and it come across TV that the towers were hit. Yeah. What pistons did you have in that? Did you have dome top? See, I'm kind of worried about mine. I've got some, what is it, 11 3/4 to 1 dome tops in my big block. And man, I'd love to throw a blower on that thing, but I'd have to tear it all back apart again. And I don't know if I'm wanting to do that again. Now you got what? One more week? 2 weeks before Indy. 3 weeks? You can have it back together. Since you're going to be up this way, you ought to bring it by the shop. We'll pull it in the showroom, get some pictures. It needs a lot of finishing yet. A lot of finishing. Yeah, unwiring that phase converter and everything today. I hate wiring. It honestly wasn't all that bad once I got into it, but yeah, when I popped the cover off that thing, I'm looking at it cross-eyed. Now, when Travis, you said you was working at Frank Z when 9/11 hit. When I joined on Operation Desert Shield. I was working as the head cook at the L&K restaurant in Piqua. And when it transferred over from Desert Shield to Desert Storm, I was there. Tomorrow we're just loading everything up as much as possible. Hi, Rickardy. Bill's coming up from Bill Fountain, and we're going to go in there and we're going to rip and tear, rain or shine. It don't matter. It's got to be done. I got my flat deck trailer there. I'm going to load the brake press and some other stuff on it, bring it in, drop it at the shop because my forklift's out there. On the way back, I'm going to stop and pick up the tilt trailer. That way I can haul the forklift back and forth this weekend. And then we're going to start loading the enclosed trailer and bring it in. Hi, George. It's going to be a lot of running, and my Ram went down today, so I'm going to be driving to Kodiak. When I went to leave the old shop today, I noticed my steering was funny looking. Steering wheel was about, I don't know, instead of at 12 o'clock, it was about 2:30. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? I drove all the way home. When I backed in the driveway, I heard something clunking. Something in the left front wheel broke. So now I gotta tear it, tear into that when I get time. Yeah, there is. Oh man, I was talking to Dad on the phone a little bit ago, and I told him, I said, I walked in the old shop packing everything up, and it's like I'm claustrophobic in there now. Trying to move that big brake press around with the forklift in between all the walls and other stuff that's in there. There's no room. This shop here is going to benefit me so much with all the open space. I don't have all those partition walls and doorways I got to deal with. It's all open. Yeah. Yep. From one end to the other right now till tomorrow. It's going to start filling up tomorrow. I need to get everything in there and open the doors. That way the air goes through and dries that floor up. All that pressure washing, everything's damp. Cat, go away. She's trying to mess with my live stream here. She's a good cat right here, but she just, come here. Come here. They always want to be up in front of the screen. Yeah, cat on the keyboard, right? This one ain't so bad. She'll lay right here and won't mess with nothing. That little black and white one, she wants to hit every key on the board. Yeah, this one here, she's a sweetheart. Chris, did you see Derek hit the wall? Oh man, I'd have felt that big in a borrowed car. I felt for him when I heard that. Yeah, I got it playing on the phone now. Actually. Yeah. It's playing now. Let's see here. Members video went live. Good, now I can turn my phone down. Eats up a lot of battery. You gotta have a video playing while you're uploading or it won't upload. Well, it will. It just takes like 4 hours to upload a video. Whereas if I play a video through YouTube while I'm uploading to YouTube, it can go through in 15, 20 minutes. All right, Bill. Yep. Yep, he's going to be right up the road here. He's going to be in Indianapolis in 3 weeks. Sounds good. I'm gonna go over there. I got a couple of I don't know if you've seen in the videos, I got them wooden skids, I guess. Homemade furniture mover skids. Got some 6-inch casters on them. I'm gonna see if I can't throw a couple of those on the truck and we could put some of the stuff like toolboxes that don't have wheels on it and roll them up in the trailer easier. I ought to see if I got my dolly here. I don't remember seeing it at the shop, so I'll have to look. Hey, Kennedy. Thank you. Still needs the floor done, but it can wait. I got to get moved in there. Start making money again. Tomorrow makes 8 weeks, 2 months since we closed on the building, and I haven't made no money since. So yeah, I got to get busy again. Yeah, I'm going to drive the Ram over to the shop in the morning and fire up the Kodiak. We'll just take it. I got to unload all my straps out of the Ram. Thank you, Rickardy. Eventually I'd like to do a coating on the floor, but my cousin owns Elsner Painting, and he gave me a quote per square foot, and I can't afford that right now. Eventually I would like to. It helps a lot. It helps with the moisture and easier to clean. He diamond cuts the floor, gets them nice and smooth, and the whole 9 yards. Just, it ain't in the budget right now. Now in the office, I'm just gonna put laminate flooring. I gotta get 2 desks brought in. One's in my office here, one's in the office there. Get a shelf put in for the security system. It's not fun bending down to the floor to look at your security. I'm hoping the windows come in soon. All this rain we've been getting, man, it's coming right through them busted windows out front. I thought they was in 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen them. What are you doing? Hmm? Yeah, definitely right now I need to do that. I'll tell you what, when we bought our house 7 years ago, almost 8 years now, we hated the carpet that was in here. It was old and just not our style. We don't care for carpet much. But I come home from the shop, and my wife had all the carpet ripped up. I said, well, guess I'm doing the floors. Ran out to Ollie's, bought enough laminate flooring. We did our foyer, living room, and dining room for like $300. Spent about a week, got it all put down. And when we did our kitchen, we wanted something a little nicer for the floors. So we went to Lowe's. I think I've got $900 in this flooring. Huh. Said there was a copyright issue on my video. It'll probably be released by the time this video is over. But anyways, I went to Lowe's. I think I spent like $800 or $900 on this flooring. Man, it's nice. I like the floor, but it does not hold up like the Ollie stuff does. I think we've got one scratch in 7 to 8 years in the living room. This kitchen, every time you slide your chair, we had to put little slider things on the bottoms of our chairs so it wouldn't rub a groove in it. Definitely, especially when you have animals. Yeah, that's it. Felt pads. Then they wear out, and then your chair set's funky. Yeah. When I built that house in Jackson Center, I went through carpet from one end to the other. And that's back when I was a single dad. And we'd come in the laundry room, take our shoes off. No shoes in that house. Never wore shoes in there. You know what? I'm too busy to take my boots off as soon as I walk through the door and then put them right back on when I got to go back out. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? I think everybody knows my plans. I'm going to be a little bit busy. I wouldn't know what to do if we didn't have plans. A tulip festival, huh? Interesting. Tanya'd like that. We got 15 people watching. Really? That many people? Why, backyard? Yeah, definitely. If it gets wet, it's really tough to get them clean again. Used to do a lot of salvage vehicles, and auction houses never cared to roll the windows up or nothing, cover them, and man, basically got to pull the whole interior out, shampoo the carpets, get them dried. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Tony, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I'm hoping to get back to building cars within the next couple weeks. Our 13 Ram does. It's got, yeah, they call it weather guard or something. Yep. Me too. 63 Buick. Nice. Getting a lot of action around the new shop. A lot of people stopping in. Well, hi, Tylee.
I want to do my hair now.
Didn't you tell her that?
Huh?
Didn't you tell her she wouldn't want to?
I did. She was like, oh, I'm tired. Like, I know that. She was like, you can do it after he leaves tomorrow. He's staying the night.
uh, Yep, I'm hoping to have the 72 moved in tomorrow when we load the enclosed trailer. 16 more visits. Must be Sydney Chiropractic. Honestly, I didn't get anything moved, but I got the brake press, the air compressor, phase converters, stuff like that, all disassembled and by the door ready to go. And a few odds and ends. Took a lot longer than what I expected. What are they doing? Are they doing the traction on you, Travis? About 20 minutes apart. Give or take, depending on how fast you drive or whatever, traffic. Nah, nah, nah. Don't get on my computer. I can't wait to start filming the builds again. Oh, tonight's video? Yeah, it is live. It went live a few minutes ago. Stouter Cairo. What they do? Put you on the roller tables and in the traction machine to stretch you? I didn't know Stouter was still around. It's creeping me out here. I've got my leather hat, but I don't have hair no more. It don't fit too good with no hair. They don't make hats small enough. I mean, even these don't fit my head too good. One size fits all, but mine. My new shop is exit 94 on I-75, Sydney, Ohio. I don't wear a hat very often. Generally, they give me a headache. I'll wear my bandanas, toboggans, things like that. They don't tend to do that to me, but hats usually do. And back in the day, you never seen me without a hat. Couldn't figure out why I was having migraines. I'd have them for 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time. Couldn't figure it out. And one day it just dawned on me, take my hat off, and my headache went away that day. Yeah, I can't do the inversion tables, but I used to really enjoy the stretching when they hook your feet into things and pull you apart. Interesting. Was that the old Stouter Hospital? Oh, but man, does it work. If I'll tell you, if you got hip problems, get on one of them stretchers. Oh, it'll pop your lower back and your hips won't hurt for a month. Now see, years ago they used to put this thing on your head and they'd pull my head up, and they can't do that now. I have no cartilage from C1 through 11, and yeah, they're scared to hurt me. Paralyzing me, I guess. They're wanting to do a complete disc replacement from C1 through 11, and I walked away. I said, nope, not gonna happen. I'll suffer with it. Really? I've never had that before. And there's a place down Huber Heights by Restoration World that does acupuncture. You're knocking stuff in the floor now. Cat. Just lay there. This one here is not so bad. There's a couple of them I'd like to do that too. Just don't tell Tanya. Wait a minute, she says it too, so. Really, I didn't even know that building was still there. I know they tore the Pickwill Hospital down and built a school, and they sunk so much money into that Pickwill Hospital. They remodeled it, every floor but the morgue, just before they closed out and opened that new one. Yeah, see, Sydney Chiropractic won't crack your back. That therapy is good, but when your back is out and hurting, you need it cracked to get it back in place quick. Otherwise, your muscles are going to be continually fighting itself. I go to Monin. He usually does really good for me, unless I wrench it real bad. The therapy type back repair is good for a maintenance thing. In Troy? I didn't know Troy had one. There used to be one, I think, in Bodkins. Yeah. The Kettering Hospital. And then they built one in Piqua and it's already closed. I think they built it towards the end of 2020 and it's already closed out. Yeah, they built that new hospital in Troy where Hobart used to be. After that building closed out, after Hobart closed that building out, it sat empty for several years. Me and a couple buddies went in. His dad was curator of the property after they closed out, and they had some really old cars back in the corner. You couldn't get to them. That's been a long time ago. So for the disc, does he stretch you? Because that's good on the disc to relieve the inflammation. I know the inversion table does the same thing. Me personally, I can't do it because of my neck. Hang upside down, you're pulling on your feet, but you're hanging upside down so the blood's rushing to your head already, and then your whole spine is being stretched. It knocks me out. Yeah, and those visits aren't cheap. Yeah, back when I had insurance is when I had mine, and he told me I had like one visit left for the insurance. I never even went back for that last visit. In fact, that last visit was Wednesday before Easter, 18 years ago, 17 years ago. And we always went to Virginia riding ATVs Easter week. I left his office on Wednesday. On Thursday, I packed my trailer and ATV up, and Friday morning, we headed south. Put about 2,300 miles on every year. We rode all over Hatfield and McCoy. Haven't done that in a few minutes. If I were to get back into that, it'd be a side-by-side, probably a 4-seater. But I don't see that happening. They've gotten stupid in price. I mean, I thought when I spent $12,000 on one, I was dumb for spending it. Man, I couldn't imagine some of the prices now. Yeah, that's the best thing for a herniated disc. Because it's not that your spine's out of place, it's just your disc is inflamed or tore. See, my discs are all deteriorated. My neck bones are rubbing against each other. There's not much left in between them. That's why I have to watch when I hit my head. If I stand up into something, oh, it'll put me down for, yeah, it'll put me down for a minute. The headrests, tell you how bad that is. The headrest in my wife's Ram, when we bought it, instantly, well, when we bought it for a trip to Mackinac Island, and hopped in the truck, and within 15 minutes I had a headache. By the time we hit the Michigan border, it was a migraine. Stopped off at a rest area, and I'm looking at the seat, and the Ram seat is like this, and the headrest is leaned forward. Pulled the driver's off, put it on the passenger side facing back. The passenger went on the driver's side facing back. So now the seat's like this, and the headrest is going back. It's not pushing on my head. Relieved it instantly. I used to, I'm banned from him. Yep. Even though I don't agree with a lot of the way he does things or the style he does, I supported him for his design, I guess. Not really the design of the vehicle, but the way he come up with ideas, how to do stuff. I support that no matter, if somebody wants to build something, I'm not saying it's going to be the best thing ever, but if you put your mind to building something and you design something, I commend you for it, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to step out of the box and do it. And I supported him for those reasons there. I didn't really care for a lot of the builds that he did, but you got to hand it to him for actually stepping up and doing that stuff. They didn't like me because that right there. They don't like a lot of people if you're doing similar. But no big deal. I got my own fish to fry. Too busy to worry about other people's builds and how they do their things. I try to stay focused on mine. I watch a lot of builders when I get time. We got 11 people still watching. Yeah, what started them not liking me is Jarno. Jarno didn't like me the day he became a moderator in there. What are you doing? I don't want you over here. Benton, I used to get along with him. I talked to him multiple times. He was a good guy to talk to. He used to be a sub in here. Used to join in on the chats and stuff. And then when he found out Jarno didn't like me, all three of them got together and, yep, I'm gone. He painted one? What car did he paint? Man, that wind is ripping out there. Yeah, last I heard, they got rid of all the moderators. But I ain't been in there in a long time. I think it's been about a year since they blocked me. I mean, I could still go watch, but I can't talk or comment or nothing like that. I just, yeah. It's not the same if you can't talk to people you know. Well, hi, Craig. Are you still on, Bad Chad? A 50 Ford. You found one already, huh? Bet that set you back a couple pennies. That ain't bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all, honestly. Have you started pulling the other engine out yet? Or are you gonna wait till you have them side by side? $141,000 kilometers. That's what, about 105,000 miles? Yeah, that's kind of what I would do too. Mine's set without an engine in it for what, 6, 8 months. The engine we went to put in there wasn't the same, so then it just sat. Tore apart. 85,000. Yeah, that's a real good price. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Travis. That's why I was surprised when Jason said he painted one. Yeah, I've got more than that in my Ram engine. I think I got a bad injector in it. I'm gonna run some injector cleaner through it. But I gotta tear into the front suspension first, figure out what that clunking is. 50 Ford shoebox. Well, hi, Dan. Yeah, my 454's got 10 grand in machine work. Probably 2,500 in head work. And that's with me buying all the parts. Yeah, I'd like to do another chop top. It's been a few years. Oh, wait, I got one coming in. Are you watching, Rob? Oh, yeah. Back in the 80s, I could have probably built the same engine I got out here right now for, what, 3,500 bucks? Used to do small block Chevys 1,500 and have a rowdy little small block. Now everybody wants to do the LSs. And I'm just not a computer type person. Well, guys, I think I'm going to jump off here for the night. I'm going to go kick back and relax a little bit before bed. Me and Bill's got a long day ahead of us tomorrow. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. It sure helps. And if you'd consider becoming a channel member, I'd appreciate that as well. I think I'll do another giveaway at 20 members instead of 25. So that means 2 more members to go. You guys have a great night too, and keep an eye on the weather because it's crazy out here. Everybody have a blessed evening, and I will see you on tomorrow night.